calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
He was taken. At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Quez Watkins.
78 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
Josh Lambo lining up.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And they'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Uncorks one for Davis. That's going to be caught. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal?
Just shy of the goal line. No gain on the play. It's now 4th and...
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Quez Watkins
with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And it's good, and they have
jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Washington, nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is full of lines. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Washington. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At their
able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
It's 3rd and 1.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. There winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Washington, nothing.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and they're able to 25 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And the Jaguars first down.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets hit.
Nowhere to return this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jonathan Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Down. 3rd and long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Quez Watkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 21. Washington, nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. A good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Their own 32-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 rush coming, and he's taken down. Geno Atkins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
30-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. Able to find Harris, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
7-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here at the 32. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammate's going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Going deep here for Watkins. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Quez Watkins on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Makes the score.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the route is on here in this first half.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. And for the third time here, this half it's intercepted. Picked off about the 31. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
First down, Jaguars.
Back to throw now on first down. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Quez Watkins there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are pouring it on.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
It's second and 8 at the 45-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And so we'll move it over. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Miles Jack with a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On second down now, it's Gibson. Ends up getting this all the way down to the Jags 5. It's a gain of 34. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington able to strike for 6. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The running back.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it by the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Quez Watkins, 46 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes. Someone delivering it accurately. Offensive line giving him time to throw the ball. A true team record. But he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 11. It's his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll look to throw now on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They run the counter. Gibson, space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll buy some time right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going for it with the option right. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Oh, look at that, a diving catch. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. He did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Here's a first down throw. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
That's out to the left and complete. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did that one and made it 4th down.
Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt.
A 24-yard attempt.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12. First down, Jaguars.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. Going deep here for Watkins. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off in the 47. A huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Quick throw here, that's complete. He will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them. but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. This one caught by Davis. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.